Hey, good morning, my crypto trading brothers and sisters. All right, we're going to run through the charts here, and I'll give you the daily crypto market update. We'll take a pulse on this thing and find out where we're at. I'm going to start with SHIB. SHIB is currently in neutral to bearish territory. I would say that we get below this trend line down here, we're definitely in bearish territory for sure. And be very careful here. Want to see us get above this resistance level, use that as support. This would be more neutral to bullish territory, and above this resistance, we're definitely in bullish territory again. All right, so SHIB is one that you got to keep your eyes on. I don't know that this is a good entry area. Depending on your risk tolerance, you may want to enter here and take a bet that it moves up soon. But right now, the whole crypto space looks to be riding on these lines. We don't know who's going to win, whether it's the bears or the bulls. At least that's what most of the crypto market is telling us. There are a few good coins, and we're going to hit on those as we go along. Here's ADA. ADA broke above this triangle. It came up to above the 50-day and hit a significant level of resistance and has come back down to kiss the top of this triangle. Move back up again. It tried to move through the 200-day. Let's zoom in here. Where is my crosshairs? All right. We tried to move above this 50-day and did, but then we hit another level of resistance, and at which point the bears became exhausted, and now we've broken down again. Now you want to be careful with this one, because what I don't want to see happen is a slow bleed of sorts, where we just kind of use the top of this triangle as a slide and go down. So be disciplined on this trade. Set your stops down wherever your risk tolerance allows, and get out of the trade as soon as we hit that, because this is something that could, bleed you out if you're not careful. Filecoin. All right, so we're right on this baseline of support. Tricky territory. Again, as I've indicated in past videos, set your stops down here. You don't want to see us close and confirm below this level of support. Anywhere up here, should we get in here again, that's a great area for entry. But anywhere down here, you got to watch this. Watch this close. You definitely don't want to be entering down here because this is bearish territory. All right, UMA. UMA is doing some interesting things. I love the price action on it, as I've stated before. We broke out of our inverse head and shoulders, and that propelled us outside of our triangle, came back, touched our neckline, went back out, hit our top of our triangle again, came way up to resistance, and then have now come back down to the triangle, and now UMA has broken below the triangle. Whether that's going to be confirmed on the daily, remember, it has to close today below this triangle and then open and close again the next day for confirmation. I don't know whether that's going to happen. Right now we have looks to be a sort of a hammer candlestick right here, indicating the bulls want to take this back above the triangle. So you need to watch closely on this one as well. All up here is bullish territory. So if we close above this triangle, great place for entry. UMA right now is just like almost everything else in neutral territory. Now ZEC, Zcash is one of these that has come back above our neckline and is currently in bullish territory. All right, this was a really tricky one if you were trying to trade this, because we broke out of our neckline. We came up to our first level of resistance. Then we used it as support for a day or two. Then we broke back down. And instead of bouncing off of our neckline, we broke through our neckline and came way down to our 200-day. So a lot of you, if you trade the way I do, probably would have been stopped out here somewhere. But then we hit the 200-day, and I suspected this could happen, and we bounced back up. Now we came Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we just came smashing through this neckline all the way up to our next level of resistance. Super bullish move. All right. And then right now, Zcoin or Zcash is in bullish territory. So a good sign. All right. When we have altcoins like this pointing bullish, that's a good sign of the direction that the rest of the market may take. Doji is not looking either bullish or bearish. Down in this territory is definitely bearish. You got to set your stops below this baseline of support. We haven't broken it yet and confirmed, but we are definitely testing that. So down here is bearish territory. You want to see us come above this top of this triangle, number 3, to be bullish again. Exactly in neutral territory, just like most of the rest of the altcoins. Basic attention token. All right, came down, tested our neckline again. We keep testing this neckline, and it is providing good support. We have not confirmed this break below yet. So it is strong support, and once again, it is proving that it is strong support. Came down, tested that neckline, came back up, formed a hammer pattern, another hammer candlestick, and that is a bullish candlestick. Even though that's red, guys, don't be tricked by that. You see the bulls taking over, taking charge, and bringing us back above that neckline. That's a bullish sign. So little hints of green shoots in this crypto market are showing us that we're going to go bullish again. I see mostly neutral, but there are a few good coins we're seeing here that are becoming bullish again. OXT right on that neutral territory line, right? I said anywhere below this purple uptrending line, be careful. I told you all, if you're in this trade, set your stops down here. And the reason I said down here is because this is for those that have high risk tolerance. This coin likes to move fast, has a lot of volatility, and for that reason, that's a reason why I do like to trade this coin. But you have to have a high degree of risk tolerance. Right now, OXT is playing mind games with us. Anywhere up here, this is bullish territory. This area, neutral, starting to get bearish. Down here, bearish territory down here. All right, so watch this one too. Litecoin is looking good. All right. I no, this is a coin you may want to enter at in this area. We broke above our triangle, came way up to resistance, came back down, kissed our triangle, which currently is coinciding with the 50-day, right? This has provided us support. We jumped up again, hit our resistance, came back down, almost touched the triangle. Another candlestick with a hammer pattern. This is telling us the bulls are starting to maybe take over. We're not out of the woods yet, definitely, but these are all good signs that we're seeing. All right, Solano. Yes. So I haven't done much charting on this one, but you do see a good level of support down here. We touched this once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and we are currently bouncing up. Now this is an ascending wedge, which is a bearish sign, but it's such an insignificant ascending wedge at this point. Maybe it's trying to form a channel. Can't really call it an ascending wedge yet because it is so slow moving. So actually, I'll take that back. It's not an ascending wedge yet. All right. But anyways, we have hit our support and looks like we want to go back up and touch our bump our heads on that resistance. And sometimes these ascending wedges, even though they typically are bearish, we can go the opposite way, just like anything. This is all about probabilities, right? These patterns. And so we could go up there and break above. Who knows? Definitely a possibility. Bitcoin Cash, we're sliding down the top of our triangle. Got to keep your eye on this one too. Yeah, it's tricky here. All right. I would say this is we're sliding into bearish territory. You definitely don't want to go below this support level. That, of course, is bearish territory, but this is neutral to leaning bearish. I really want to see us get up in this area to be bullish. Okay, Ethereum is looking good. All right, this is a strong signal here. We did not come back down and test our neckline. The bulls were too strong for that. The bears couldn't make it down. In fact, the bears could not even break us below this level of support at around 4,200. I have it approximately 4,200, 4,190 to be specific. We did touch our 50-day, bounced right back up, and currently we have a green candle. Looks like that's going to form another hammer. So good sign here for Ethereum. This is definitely bullish territory. It may not be as fast moving as it would be if we were up in this area, but that is a bullish coin. And it leads the altcoin market in many cases. Many of the altcoins it does lead, so that's a good sign. Total 2, which is the altcoin market, including Ethereum, is also still looking good. We're above this neckline, close to neutral territory. We have used this as support. We have used our 50-day as support and bounced above it, and we are in good territory up here. So that's bullish as well. Total 3 is neutral to bearish because we are under this neckline, but just under it. So insignificantly below it that it becomes a coin toss at this point. It's definitely, I would say, this is more neutral territory. Anywhere above the 50-day and between this neckline is neutral territory, and that is currently where we exist. Bitcoin. All right, remember Bitcoin? A couple days ago, I thought that we would come back down here to the end of this trend line, right at 53.5, and I thought we should at least touch this blue trend line. Almost did it, but not quite. And then we went back up, and I said, well, be careful, guys. This could be a bear flag. A bear flag is where we come down to a level and come back up and then push down further. And it still could be. I don't know if we made the turn yet. We're not out of the woods yet. So even though this is looking like another bullish hammer candle on the daily, it still could be a bear flag here, and we could come back down and test this blue trend line or the black, depending on how strong those bears are. They could take us down here, and that area is anywhere from 52.5 to, I would say, 54.5. So we still could come down there. Got to watch this one closely. All right, this is Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin dominance. What's that telling us? Okay, it's moving up. Again, we break this support at 42%, 42.5. That's a bad sign. Don't want to see us break this support, or we're going down further to our level of support down here at 40%. So that's a bad sign for Bitcoin. Could be, and most of the time it is, a good sign for altcoins, right? Anytime Bitcoin dominance heads down, then the altcoins typically head up. All right, so we got to watch this and see what happens. But as I've alluded to in previous videos, we are coming to a point where we're coupling. And so the markets are in tight correlation, the crypto markets, where Ethereum does what Bitcoin does, and the altcoins do what Ethereum does, many of them. And so it kind of happens in conjunction. Whereas in the past, the way it would work is Bitcoin led the market, Ethereum followed, many of the larger cap altcoins followed Ethereum, and then the smaller cap altcoins would pop. And in recent history, I've seen a lot tighter correlation between the price movement of all of these. All right, guys. So, last coin. Let's end with Jasmine. I want to show you this one. All right, so we popped today. We popped above this downtrend line. And actually, my subscribers know I sold this coin at our level up here and also our level here. But my average profit on this one ended up being almost 60%. And so those of you who were subscribers, you knew my levels. And those of you who were founding members, you knew that I traded out of this. And anybody who followed me on just this one trade with a measly $1,000, you threw $1,000 at this, you would have made enough profit just on this one trade in less than a week to pay for the founding membership. All right, so that's the level of benefit that I provide. You will get instant trade alerts anytime I stop out or go in, enter into a new trade. And you can follow me by becoming a subscriber at studamas.substack.com. All right, best of luck today on all your trades, guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.